What you are about to witness will contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you thought you were. Proceed at your own risk.
Duty is a strange thing. I've met many who claim they live their lives for duty. Duty to another, duty according to birthright or expectation, and maybe I'm just really lucky. In the beginning, I suppose there was a sense of duty. Knowing I could, so I should. To help, right? But when I found the others, Leah, Jude, I suppose it never felt like duty. After that point, I never trained, I never worked because I felt like I had to, because I felt like I should. I did it because I realized that was my purpose. Okay, fine, I carry out my duties day to day. I train again, I run drills, I learn, I hone. But I love doing it. Every second of it. It feels so right. Every move, every rush of energy. It feels like every force of life in this universe wants me to be right there in that moment. So I suppose in the end, I consider it my duty to honor that. And I cannot imagine anybody more deserving of the fruits of that labor than those I fight alongside now. They made the world make sense. Even now. Despite everything.
I've walked away from the rest of the group at this point. And I'm just sat on the ground, flexing my right hand, the one that I partially healed. And I look behind me to see the others still doing their thing, practicing what Vega had taught them, or was teaching them. And with my other hand, my left, I'm just absent-mindedly trying to do some more feats of death magic, but smaller, bringing pebbles from the past or from the future and bringing them here and making small piles of them. Any shift? No. Success. See, just nothing spectacular. Even the pebbles themselves, the rocks themselves, aren't anything special. Something you'd find on the side of the road while journeying, but I've been summoning them one after the other, just making small piles of them. Right now I've made 2 and I'm going on to the 3rd, each of them with 3 pebbles, making up the small towers. And it's more of a meditation thing. I, just moments ago and for the past hour, 2 hours, however long we've been on this mountain, I've realized how much anger has been motivating and pushing me. And now my need for that is over. So I am trying to calm myself with just repetition, small routines, and let myself enjoy the hard-won win.
Have these routines helped you before?
Yes.
When?
Whenever... the last time it helped. I suppose it's different to the last time I did it. The last time I did it was the day after I lost Estrella and Titus. I would, this exact same exercise, make small towers of 3 pebbles, 3 towers, and build them up, break them down, and create new ones over and over until it became almost muscle memory and a thing I could do more or less unconsciously as a way to ground myself. It didn't work that day, but before then it would.
Did you do it when the desiccation happened?
Yes.
Did it help then?
Titus and Estrella were there with me. They helped me before I could finish using that repetition routine to help myself.
How did they help you?
Just, I suppose, speaking to me, keeping me in the moment, assuring me that it will be okay though. Looking at the world now, it clearly was not. But yes, they kept me in the moment because I could feel myself losing grasp of myself.
I'd like to know what you talked about. Will you share that with me? With us?
Yes. Yes. They assured me that we'll be able to fix this. That I did what I could to help, and it did for a while, and this was not my fault. I'll admit whether or not I believe them is a different story, but just having them with me was more than enough to calm me down.
Hey. You okay?
Yes, no. Do you see what happened?
Yeah.
This is all my fault, Estrella. This is all me.
There was no way for you to know that this would turn into all of this. Okay?
I should have planned. I should have done more research. I should have looked into it before this. More people have died.
What was your reasoning for doing it? Let's start there.
I wanted to help. I wanted to help my people.
Exactly. At least it wasn't for selfish gain or anything like that. You were trying to help everybody. We make mistakes sometimes. It happens.
Were you trying to help everybody, or were you trying to be a hero?
in the moment, I was trying to help people, but later on, I did wonder what it would be like if people knew that I was the one to help them.
That's pure. You shouldn't berate yourself for something as pure as that. We just have to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah, if there's a will, there's a way, right? We put our heads together, we'll figure it out. Easy.
I don't know. From the few scripts that we could find on how death magic works, we have to pay back the water we borrowed, and that was years worth of water. How are we going to pay all of that back?
We'll find a way.
I'm sure we can think of something. Maybe there's someone that can conjure up that much magic, right? And then they just make the water.
Hey, no, we need to contact Blackbird. Or Arufir. Arufir, I haven't heard back from Arufir in years, but could contact Arufir. He'll know what to do.
He will.
Yeah, he always has an answer for everything, so no sweat.
Oh, God. Even when Arufir would come here for summer school, did we have a way of contacting him? I would often send flames as a way to say hello. So I'm going to, in the chaos and the aftermath of everything that's going on, I am going to sit down on the ground in front of Titus and Estrella. It's hard to talk to Rufy when he's not here. I don't entirely know where he ever is, but I do send sometimes just a small candlelight. It's what we used to do when we were kids. I pull off this. I tear off a piece of cloth from my clothing, my robe. Could you help me? Just set this alight and I will send it and try and light a candle near Rufir as a way to call for him. He hasn't replied in years, but he has to now.
Titus?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank
I
you.
get down and try and help him.
Thank you.
You know, he might already have an answer. Maybe he's working on it right now. That'd be something.
I hope so. But I just want to be able to help him with it. The last thing I want to do is put this all on him. I just need him by my side when we try and figure this out. Okay. And once this cloth is alight, I am going to transfer it, move it, bend space and time to light a candle to the last position that I lit a candle when we were kids that I knew Arufit was by. I reach out and the flame slowly eating away at the cloth. I feel the thread of that flame and then I reach out, almost muscle memory at this point, for the thread that would often send my flames down as a hello, as a good morning, as a how are you doing to Arufir, and repeat that, connect those two threads and let the flame travel down it to where I hope Arufir is, and I hope Arufir will see the candle flicker to life.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
Any shift?
We are going to remove some shift because you have leveled up on your sheet since when this would have happened. So go ahead and do a -10 if you can.
Partial success.
Okay, so I think we all know that there comes no answer. But what do you think happens when you send this message out? Do you think you...
When I think...
Yeah.
I think not all of the flame is transferred, but there's still some fire left behind after this spell is cast, and that I quickly stamp that out before it can spread to anything big or dangerous. But I think it lights some candles within the estate, within the castle along the way, and some people almost follow the trail of flames to see where it's coming from. As a bit of a risk, revealing that I might have just cast death magic. So I quickly turned to Titus and Estrella. Okay, that it didn't go perfectly, but we probably should leave the room. I left a trail of candles here. I think people might wonder how they all lit up. I'll answer any questions if anyone comes, but I don't want any of you getting in trouble with me.
I wouldn't worry too much.
Thank you. I really don't know what I would do without you two.
Well, that's why we're together, right? We don't want a life without each other.
There they are. Over there.
All right.
You hear that?
Lock the exits.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Yes.
I order the town of Bringard. We're here to take you and your two wards.
Why? What is this? If you have issue with them, you have issue with me. Speak to me.
This is an
Please.
order that comes down from the Emerance of Din. Come now, you two.
Under what pretense?
No time to argue. That's
The
right,
Emerance doesn't need a pretense. Now come on.
I'm sure there has to be some misunderstanding here, right?
Come on then, don't make me do something I won't regret.
If you try anything, I'll make sure you do. Now explain to me why you're taking my wards. For what reason?
For the crimes of death magic. Well, this way.
We can do this by force,
I'm
or you
sure
can
we can
walk
clear
out
this up.
with dignity.
I'm sure we can clear this up. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you let them go, Raz? Did you let them walk away, or did you fight?
Go on. Move it.
The mention of
Easy.
death magic,
Come now.
I froze up and I let them go.
How often did you think about that?
How many days has it been since that day?
It's been about 6 months and a couple weeks.
I never stopped thinking about how I let them go and what I could have done. to stop that.
When you thought about it, were you thinking of the different outcomes that could have happened, or were you simply thinking about it with regret?
Both. Regret, I caused the deaths of people that I want to live a long life with. And I couldn't do anything to stop it. I didn't do anything to stop it, but I know I could have. I could have fought them off. We could have fought them off, even if it meant that we would be on the run. They would still be alive. But I froze. I froze and let them go.
And you vowed you'd probably never do that again when you saw them, right?
Never again.
Thank you. I think you didn't hear from Mirggles then, and you hadn't heard from him in what, 5 years?
Yes.
But you still tried. Why?
I trust Arufir with my life. And him disappearing for 5-6 years, I assumed it was for a reason, whether it was for his benefit or others. I just assumed there was a reason for it and was willing to wait however long I needed to wait before I got to see him again. And I hoped that would be the moment I would see him again.
You have so much faith in him. Why?
He's a good person. I think he's been put through so much. Any normal person, any other person would turn out awful, evil even, but every year that he would come for sword and boar training, despite being okay at it, afterwards we would spend time together and just laugh and play, and he's a good person, a strong one, and how can I not trust someone like that?
Do you think you deserve him? His friendship?
No. Not because I put him on a pedestal, honestly. I do the exact opposite of that, and I think that's what he needs. So many people make legends and myths about him that he feels forced to live up to or is prejudged by. But to me, he's the kid that struggled to swing a sword. He was just a person, a good one, but still a person. I just feel he deserved a better person as a friend than me. Unfortunately, I was the only one around. Me and Titus and Estrella, of course.
I don't think he sees it that way. Do you ever think about what will happen if you become a legend?
I feel like at this point I have to some extent. Not a good one.
Yeah, do you think it'll last through time? What do you think they'll say about you?
Undoubtedly. I changed the landscape for the worse. Through my actions, whether the myths and legends say it was on purpose or by accident, they will know me as the one who broke and severed families and ended lives. Even if we do somehow fix this, the results of the desiccation, there is no way that I will be able to take the seat of Emerance.
And do you want that?
I don't know. So far I've had either the grief of losing my wards heavy on my heart, or the desperation to get Titus back. This is the first time since the desiccation where I've had time or the space to think of what I want or hope for after all of this.
And what do you want and hope for?
I think I need more time to think about that. I want to try hard to enjoy the present before I start looking to the future. I have Titus and Estrella back now.
You do?
And that's what's important.
Can you roll for me? I can't tell you what it's for yet. It's your dine.
Fine. Failure.
Okay. I promise I'll tell you soon. So as you're sitting here meditating on all of these things and you're remembering the conversation that you had in the day that your wards were taken from you, what are the last things that you're thinking about?
I'm thinking about the day of the desiccation, moments before the rain began to fall upwards, when we were at the fair with Titus and Estrella, and we were playing the games, walking around the fairground, the kind people of Brynguard offering me free foods and drinks despite how much we protested. And seeing Estrella and Titus happy together. I think that's the moment that I end my meditation on, and what I've been thinking about ever since I first lost him.
Thank you. We're gonna switch for just a moment. I want to talk to the apprentice. 6 months ago, though, when the flame came into your... Where were you when you got this message?
That's a very good question. Deep within the forest.
And how did the message arrive?
Well, this candle that I keep on me suddenly became warm. I barely got to it before it managed to light.
You keep it on
I'm
you?
sure it would have burned. Yes, of course I do.
But you didn't send a message back. Why?
Well, you know why.
I know why. But they don't.
Yes, well, it seems it has begun again, Raz. Yes, this will be harder on you than pulling the rain from the sky, drying up those rivers.
Did you keep tabs on him over the last 5 or 6 years? It's been 6 years, right?
Of course, yes.
How?
Every now and then I would let my thoughts drift to my friend, the others, and then I would either pop on over and take a little look, or sit beside them without them knowing I was there. There was a time they were chasing a fox for fun into the underbrush. Yes. They've not needed my help for some time. Well, I suppose up until 6 years ago. I didn't step in then, and I shan't today either.
But you will soon.
Yeah, perhaps. It doesn't feel right.
What doesn't feel right?
To hear them call out for me and request my presence, my help.
It's been difficult, to say the least. Do you feel physical pain?
I'm not sure I really know what that is anymore. But I certainly feel the pain.
When did you know this was going to happen?
6 years ago when the drought began.
And how did you know?
I divined to see when that drought would end.
And what did you see?
Well, I saw myself. Older. And truly older. Inadvertently pulling a message from your older self is a very strange sensation.
What did it feel like?
Honestly, it was frightening.
Yeah.
I knew that if I was to appear before myself so directly, that it would be something important. Well, it was me 6 years ago who told me to trust myself and trust my process. That I am my own path.
Do you still believe that now?
Razrath always trusted me. I believed in me more so perhaps than myself. I think maybe he is the only one who does truly know me, of all the people I've met. Whether I can trust myself, I'm not sure. You know, is this new path I'm on the greater good, or was that message from someone else? But what choice do I have right now?
He thinks he doesn't deserve you. He thinks he's being punished. That your absence is a desertion. Purposeful.
Yes, I'm well aware. And what he feels today will be far more painful in the weeks and months to come. Perhaps I should never have told him those spells. Maybe you wouldn't have to go through all this.
Maybe.
The path is the path. And this is the path we're on.
Indeed. Thank you, apprentice.
There shall be punishment for us all, Raz. I shall see you soon, my friend.
We're gonna go back now.
Can't even do this stupid flower thing, right?
Hey, no, you honestly did considerably better than when I first tried this thing out.
A
You
weak
got something at least,
consolation.
right? It's better than nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
I think the first time I messed around with debt magic, I tried to, I suppose, summon a sandcastle that I would build in a couple of minutes afterwards. I wouldn't call it a castle. It was a pile of sand. It arrived, but not intact or around all the time that I had originally planned. So the fact you're able to bring anything, honestly, I think you have a knack for it.
Well, maybe. Wonder if I could fix it.
What always helped for me, everyone is different, especially when it comes to how they cast their magic, but keeping conscious my inner clock, I suppose, for lack of a better term, remembering and understanding what time it is and when I'm trying to reach out for, that always helped me figure out when I want to reach out. It's not perfect. I raise my hand to show the semi-healed hand, but it helps. Try it out if you think it would help you.
No, I think I'm done for today. That's it.
Oh, of course. Rest is also very important.
So, this wound.
Yes.
Any ideas as to what the heck we're walking into?
Honestly, no. But whatever it is, we're here to help our new friends. They helped us, so I feel it's only fair.
Right. So she's been with Myre for this whole time.
Yeah, it seems so.
You think he's been drinking again?
Undoubtedly. I think he's really scared.
Yeah.
As we should be. Raz, did you ever work on your left side?
Do you want me to tell the truth, or would you like me to lie?
Whichever you prefer.
We just got you back. I'd rather not open up with a lie. I'll be honest, no. Still a bit of a weak point for me, but I'll work on it after all of this is done and dealt with.
Perhaps we could do it together.
Oh God, I would love that. I've missed you. I missed both of you.
I missed you as well. hard to put into words.
Well, we're not going to need to be separated, especially not by those who had taken you before, Titus. I'll make sure of it. I won't let either of you go. I won't do that again.
And how are you so certain? I've never felt a presence like that in my entire life, except for maybe Rufir. It was like...
That presence has never felt anything like me. And if they try to take either of you from me again, the two people that I love so dearly, if they try, I will protect you both.
That's kind of our job.
You've been doing that for me for years now. It's only fair I return the favor. Is everything okay? I understand we've been through a lot, admittedly. I myself am quite tired, but you don't seem in as high spirits as I thought you would be. Being together again.
Well, admittedly, it's hard to be in high spirits when you find out that somebody never really had faith in you at all.
So, that's what you believe, then? That I never had faith in you?
Wait, what is... Who are we speaking of? Who didn't have faith in you?
Would you like to tell him, Titus?
I suppose it's only right. I think I owe both of you an explanation, then. Before I waste my breath, would you both do me one kindness?
Yes, of course.
And as I look at Raz, I kind of glance around. Share a memory with me. Of the three of us. One that only we know.
Okay.
I reach up
One that we only...
and I take off my choker. And you would see a gigantic scar across my neck.
And
You had secrets, right? So did I.
Is this the memory you want me to share? You want us to share?
Whatever you think is best.
Okay. I will... Still confused and worried and scared. I think scared now. I reach out a hand each to Titus and Estrella.
I grab his hand a little tighter than he would expect.
I grab it as well, but weakly.
This happened 7 years ago. It was late into the night, and for whatever reason I couldn't sleep. It happens often. I need to walk off the excess energy from the day of training, or the last spar we had, or even just the excitement of a good book. Sometimes I need to get out and just walk, and I thought that this was just one of those nights. So I did just that, and I left my chambers and just walked around. Then, as I let my feet take me where they would take me, I knew the ground like the back of my hand, so it was easy. But I came across Estrella. She was on the ground, bleeding out. Estrella, what happened? Did you, Estrella? I rush to their side and place their head on my lap. Vigil, Ward, are you okay? What happened? Oh God, it's okay. It's okay, Estrella. Oh God, what do I do? I look around and I see a dagger, a plain dagger by their side, coated in blood, and in their hand. Estrella? God, was this you, Estrella? Okay. It's okay. I use the sleeves of my sleeping gown. I try to put pressure on the wound, but I can see it's not working. Estrella, please breathe. It's okay. Okay. God. Oh God. My sleeves coated in her blood. I pull my hands out from them and I place my bare hands over her neck, where the blood is gushing out from, and I'm going to heal it. I'm going to heal the wound over, but not skilled. I've never been, at this point, great with accepted forms of magic, so I use death magic, the one that comes to me naturally, the ones that seem to come to me with ease. And I close my eyes and I borrow the intact, the health, I suppose the lack of cuts and wounds, and I shift it and move it from Estrella to, as in this panic I don't move it very far, I move it an hour into the future, onto myself. I close my eyes and very slowly reach my hand into the wound. It hurts. I can feel Estrella squirming in pain, but I pull the thread, the string that this wound has been created is linked to, and I move it across the thread forward into the future. Again, in this panic, the best I could do with my experience as well, the best I could do was within the hour. And panicked, I open my eyes to see if I've done a good enough job. Estrella, could you, Estrella, please breathe. Breathe, please. Okay? Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why did you do that? Estrella, why?
Because I'm drowning.
Ask for help.
Because I've been drowning.
Estrella, I'm here for you. You're not alone anymore. Estrella. They always tell you that you're here to protect me, but understand that I'm here to protect you as well. God, please, can you stand up? Can you stand? Can you sit?
I shift myself up. And as I try to get up, my knees buckle a little bit because I've lost a lot of blood.
It's okay. Sit for a while. At the moment you can stand, I need you to leave. Okay? Go to your chambers and rest. I was able to heal the wounds, but you have lost a lot of blood. You need to rest, okay?
Yes. No.
You scared me so much.
Why, why didn't you just let me die?
I can't just let you die. You deserve to live. Despite the hardships you've been through, you're going through, you'll see the other end of it. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to make sure you do. How are you feeling now? Are you able to stand?
Yes.
I need you to go to your chambers, okay? Quick.
Okay.
I will be over and I'll bring food and drink so you can recoup, okay?
I start to walk outside. And I make it look like I'm climbing the staircase. Go up to my chambers. When he turns his back, I carefully try to bring myself down. And I'm watching from a dark section.
Oh, God. I don't have much time, okay? Once I think that she's gone, once I'm fairly certain that she's gone, I look at the dagger that she left behind. God, you need to do this. And I take the dagger. It's still partially coated in her blood, and to aim for points that no one will notice. So I reach a dagger at my back and I dig it into my flesh. And clenching my teeth, I begin to cut, leave incisions into my back to pay the rent, the debt. I hope that just several of these will be enough to make up for what I had to heal. But first, the first was easy. I clench my teeth and I just drag it across the length of my back. The second, now that I knew what the pain of it felt like, was a bit harder. But I do the same, just under that first. incision. As much as it hurt, as much as I bled, I knew this wouldn't be enough to pay for the lethal wound she had inflicted on herself, so I take time to breathe, to catch my breath. I switch over shakily to the other side. And again, I drag it across my back. Okay. And again, just above that incision. I pull it across my back. I just drop the dagger. Oh God. I need to do more. I need to catch my breath. With this angle, it was hard for me to get another free spot without crossing over with the ones I already had done. So I take it to the front and drag it across my chest. 5. That was the 5th one. One more. One more. That's deep. Should be enough. So can I switch the blade into my right hand? God, what did you do? Why? What pushed her to this? I drag it down the forearm of my left arm. All of this, cumulatively, all of this added up to be should be enough. As I let the dagger fall from my hand. I pay you this debt. I shakily try to get up on my feet. There's a lot of blood. And I try to leave. I try to stand. But I stagger after a few steps and fall. Come on, Razroth. Come on, Razroth. And again, I try to stand up. And I take a few more steps. Come on, Razroth. The strong suffer so the weak can prosper. Remember, Razroth, and you're the strong. So walk. But I take a few steps. And I stagger and fall again. God. I just lay there. In my own blood. At this point, I'm just crawling as best as I can to my chambers. But I'm making very little headway.
I rush over. And I actually, when I get close to him, I fall. And I just keep crawling towards him.
What are you doing? I ordered you to leave.
I will never leave you. Never. And I'm pressing my hands into his wounds. And I'm trying to summon some sort of energy, but I can't. Titus! Titus!
What's going on? Hey!
Titus, help him!
What happened to him?
Just help him. Just help him, please.
Yeah, all right. And I start to spin silk through these wounds. What is this?
It was one of the wounds. As they sew up. Stop! Yes, they tried to heal this wound before I'm able to pay the debt. Another begins to open. Stop!
I start ripping pieces of my clothing. Okay, wrap this around the wounds. Wrap this around them.
Yeah. We need to just doll it then. Oh, this one on the back is really bad. That's really bad.
Almost as if in reverse. With the wound, the Titus is healing. Another opens up right across my eye. Just bandage me up.
Hey, just stay with me. It's okay. I look for the least bleeding wound at this point and try to stitch that one up. Breathe in and out. All right.
I'm using your help in the end. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to be there with you for your struggles. You have to inflict this on yourself. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's true. Thank you. Thank you both. I think I need to rest.
Let's get him to a better spot.
Yeah, we'll take him to the lair.
Okay.
Yeah. You got that on? Mm-hmm. All right. This ain't gonna be easy, pal. Ready? 3, 2, and breathe. In and out. I got you. And we start to move him back to my quarters. I know you know, but this might take a little while to heal. So I'm gonna do my best just to wrap you, and when we're ready, I'll stitch him up. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I hope you don't mind if I take your bed. Like,
Of course
for the
not.
night, I don't think I'll be able to stand up.
It's mine is yours, pal.
Thank you. And I fall asleep.
As I watch him drift off, I bandage the rest of his wounds to the best of my ability, and I step into the web and close my eyes and try to see what's to come.
And I sit there and I don't sleep much that night.
Titus, why did you ask for a memory?
I just wanted to know if they were real. And I don't think they knew that memory. I don't remember sharing it with them.
And do you know if they're real?
No. But I really, really hope so. I really do.
Are you worried that if you give them an explanation and they aren't real, it will be used against you?
No.
What are you afraid of?
That some things are just too broken to be fixed.
You think you're too broken to be fixed?
Feels that way.
What else?
I'm worried that we're just a band of broken pieces. A puzzle. There's me in the cave. Ray in this. And Raz in the desiccation. How do you come back from these things? Can we?
Maybe. If you don't look at it as coming back but moving forward.
I'll try. It's all I can do, right?
I don't know why you're asking me.
I don't know either.
Are you going to tell them?
I think it's only right. They deserve to know.
Don't let me stand in your way. Rhea, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you bear that burden and we didn't share it. But you're wrong. If there's one thing I've ever believed in, it's you. It's funny that out of all the memories you shared, that's the one. Because I think that's where everything went wrong for me, at least. That night as Raz laid there, I looked into the future. Like I told you on the gallows. And I saw all the different paths that we could go down. Some of them we both died, some of them we didn't. As both of you know my magic, how I conjure spiders and whams and forces, I need to make a sacrifice. My blood. Out of all the pathways that I saw, telling you I loved you was the best one.
I wince.
And even if I didn't mean it, I just wanted you to live. Because the world needs people like you. Both of you. And it seemed like a shame that if if I broke your heart, that the rest of the world wouldn't get to see you for what you are. And I'm sorry. I really am. And I meant what I said on that day. That pain that you feel will be the strength you need for tomorrow. You are one of the strongest people I've ever known. And if I didn't think you could make it through it, then I just would have died there. I would die for both of you. I suppose I already have once, and I would do it again. And I just can't help but wonder if all this was meant to happen or if it's my fault. They tortured me in there. Treated me like cattle. And that's how I feel. I don't feel like me anymore. I feel like the chrysalis that the locust has left behind. I'm scared I'm never going to be the same, and I'm scared you aren't either, and I'm sorry for that. But you're my best friends. So I'm sorry if I broke your heart. I just wanted to see you live. I was just trying to help.
I look shocked. I suppose it's the best term for how I am staring down Titus. But then I turn to Estrella to see their reaction, their feeling about all of this. It concerns her more than me.
I have the petals in my hands and I'm rubbing them between my fingers. None of us are ever going to be the same. And that's because that's what time does to people. Regardless of if you're drowning or you're being tortured or you're living a happy life. Time shapes you. So what if you changed? What you went through was horrible. And if I could slaughter them all, I would. For what they did to you. Without hesitation. Right now, we need to find them and figure out how to do that. And we need to get answers.
Do you think Arufir will know? Because this whole time I've been wondering.
It doesn't matter if he knows.
Matters to me. If it was really the future or something they planted in my head.
So, this is the problem with believing in fate and thinking things are predetermined and trying to do everything perfectly so that you organize the timeline perfectly. Stuff goes wrong anyway. It's still unpredictable. It doesn't matter if what they implanted in your head is wrong or right, or if it's what was actually supposed to happen. We just need to deal with everything that it's wrong. And stop using those predictions as a crutch. If I tell Rhea I love her, she'll somehow have more strength to do something. I would have loved you regardless. I didn't need the lies. That's in the past. And I forgive you.
I don't deserve it.
I don't deserve to be here. Twice now. I was supposed to die. Twice. And I'm still here. So how do we ever feel like we deserve it? How do I feel like I deserve you too? How do I feel like I deserve airfare? How do I feel like I deserve to breathe? I don't know. But we're given what we're given. And we should be grateful for it. We're all together again. And I am shattered. And I will not lie to you about that. Because I'm coming clean about everything. That's why I told you why this happened. That's why everything got figured out just now. For once you were truthful with me about everything, regardless of if it would hurt. And so I owed you that same courtesy. So we move forward. Fuck fate. What did it ever do for us than hurt us? Put us in this place. We just need to figure out how to fix this. And how to move on. And how not to be swallowed whole.
As long as we're together, right?
As long as we're together.
I will never, ever let you be taken from me again. Either of you. But Titus, you hurt the heart of my ward. And even though she forgives you, I will need time to forgive you.
I just wanted to help, but I understand.
I know. Trust me, I know.
No more secrets then. I promise.
No more.
Deal.
Deal.
Despite the revelations, I still want to hand these to you now that I have you both with me again. And from the side pouch that I carry around, I pull out the 2 seer hearts. The ones that I got for the 2 of them in the carnival, the fair, the day of this occasion. And I separate them. And I hand one to Titus and one to Estrella. I kept these with me and I think it's fair that they return to their owners.
I look down at it and I say, I like this memory. I do wonder whatever happened to that farm boy, though.
I hope he's doing well.
I'm sure he's doing a lot better than us three.
Forward then.
Forward.
Yes.
Together.
Hello. It is us. Welcome to the end of the episode.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I don't think
Okay.
I've hyperventilated like that since episode 1.
That was incredible. You made me cry twice. I was losing my shit over here. I was like, fuck, get it together. Yeah, it was absolutely an insane episode. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I did not know in the ways in which it was going to be difficult. I also did not know we were doing backstory scene today. So
Yeah,
that
me
was
neither.
crazy.
I thought we were gonna do a happy one, but then I was like, she would be pissed off
Yeah.
in this moment,
Yeah.
and she would want to hold no punches. So I took the choker off.
Did you?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. I also have a question, but you first.
Have you been doing the makeup every week? Oh
Yeah,
my
just in
God.
case. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
my follow-up question is, did you two DM each other like this is the memory I'm gonna do, or is it just you knew that when the choker came off, now was time
Yeah.
go time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I DM'd Faye last week as well, and I was like, we're gonna start it with a memory, and then I was expecting like, oh, there was this time we were all camping and it was awesome,
Yeah,
and like there was
yeah.
a fox, and I'm like, this is gonna be so building, and then
Yeah, so at some point we were like, we should like hear Brad and see like, do we have any memories of Ruth so we can talk about that? And then we just went in with pure
Well, the thing is, like,
angst.
Brad was saying, you know, about being on cam today, so I was like, okay, we'll do a nasty scene then.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad that you were here and ready, Brad, because
I didn't know if I was going to
Yeah,
be in
with
it.
you, I was like,
randomly
probably
show
not,
up to
but-
this now.
Yeah, probably.
I'm so sorry
not.
because I'll be honest, in the moment, because like beforehand I was like, yeah, I was gonna play out I'll be honest, I didn't even think we were gonna play out that memory, and then we did, and I was like, with the way I played Razroth, he would reach out to
Yeah,
Ruth,
no,
even
always,
if it has been
always,
like
always.
5-6 years.
Yeah, trust me.
So I'm very sorry.
No, don't apologize. Like,
It's also like history repeating
I
itself
want.
because you guys
dude.
kept calling out to Arufir during
Yeah.
the actual campaign.
Yeah.
And he is like, I don't know if I should, and I
can't
don't want to.
help
and,
you.
know,
Yeah. Oh
So
God.
it's the same kind of thing.
And the way that it went down is I didn't think Brad was going to be, and he showed up and I was like, this is amazing. I'm so glad you're here, but I don't think there's going to be any reason for you to be in here. But then when you were talking about, you know, reaching out, I was like, oh man, we haven't had a chance to see your fierce perspective and how difficult it was for him to not say anything for 5 years. And so I kind of want to talk to him now. So yeah, it was good. That's the nature of improv, though, right? You
was
just
sort
don't
of
fucking know.
An episode where we explored basically all 4 of that side's grief.
Yeah.
That crew.
Yeah. It was
You know?
fucking crazy. It was crazy. Okay, let's do some shout outs. Faye, do you want to start?
Hi, I'm Fhaelin. I played Estrella in Brynguard today. If you like video games and voices, come on by twitch.tv/Phaelin. Shut up, Brad. Shut up.
Come on down.
On Twitter as well. Yeah. That's it.
She
I'm
also has
also on Table
perfect
Story
eyebrows.
Monday. Stop it. They were making fun of my eyebrows before. PB's making up for everyone else being mean to me.
Wait, everyone else? You mean Brad? I want to make that very clear right now. Everyone else means Brad.
There's only those 2 in my life.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, it worked. The reason I had to do it, I went very airy-fairy with this. I was like, it had to be done. I had to pull her heart out to get her in the frame of mind.
By the eyebrows.
Because she paid it tenfold back.
Eyebrows not being good equates to the love of your life not being the love of your life. Makes sense.
About right.
That's
some parallels there.
Close enough.
Yeah. She paid us all back. We all felt the pain.
Yeah, we did. We did.
Nah, dude, that was all Drac today. My goodness. What a carry. And with
Yeah,
that
also
said,
don't fucking apologize for
Drakoniques.
some of the best roleplay I've ever seen, dude. Are you kidding me? That was so good.
Hi, I'm Drakoniques or Drac. You can find me on Twitter at Drakoniques. It's Drakoniques. Today I played Razroth. God, I'm gonna sleep after this. What am I doing? I don't know. On Monday, this next week Monday, I'm gonna be over on the Lady May's channel at it's 6 p.m. Eastern, I think. In a Doctor Who campaign, we're gonna be having the finale of our campaign, so come on down to watch that. Tuesdays I'm here, of course. Every 3rd Sunday of the month you can hear my voice in an actual play podcast called Super Idols RPG. You probably, if you've been following them on Twitter, you probably saw the announcement. I stepped out of that campaign recently, so I think in the next couple of episodes you'll see that my character Jaden is going to be stepping away and heading back to the UK. But I might be coming back, who knows. I'm gonna throw it over to Mirggles. Take it away.
I thought you were gonna say
Hi, I'm Mirggles. I played guard number 2 for you today. Thanks for having me. This is an incredible time just crying in the darkness. Yeah, I literally cannot believe the absolute power that all of these people have. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what debt we're currently pulling from our lives to pay for this show, but I can't.
all of our past trauma led to this moment.
Yeah, it's true. Worth it. So yeah, anyway, you can find me on my stream, I guess. I'm playing Crusader Kings a lot right now, because Crusader Kings keeps me alive. So come check me out. Thanks, bye. Oh, also Johnny?
Johnny? Question mark?
Hello there. I am JohnnyBlamz, and I played Titus for you today. You should go watch 100 Club because it's a really good show.
Yep.
That's it. Over to Brad.
Johnny streams at twitch.tv/JohnnyBlamz, where he does lots of other role play, breath acting, I call it. This is my impression of Johnny. This is my impression of Johnny coming into a scene. You ready? Okay. It's my impression of Johnny. No, he's fantastic. He's absolutely fantastic. Please go and watch his stream as well, and everyone else. Blew it away, man. I feel emotional. And it's
Nothing to do with the show.
nothing to do with the show.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was really intense, and I really enjoy the fact that this episode really highlighted like everyone's motivations, kind of, and
it did.
and that a lot of those motivations are like grief, like Titus was saying, that everyone's kind of broken. Like, can they be fixed and stuff, or is he just broken and is that it? And I guess it's interesting to watch because I'm curious about what these characters do next, whether they find that purpose in what they're doing and they kind of bolster themselves to whatever the fuck everyone's doing, save the world or whatever the fuck is going on. I wish I knew. And or whether it just continues to cripple them and hobble them as they try to progress, because at the moment I would say the other group are in the last episode was the other group kind of going through this as well, where Vega returned and they were like, what the fuck, you know, I thought we were like a unit, and now they have this the first day that they had realized they hadn't spent together and they had this fracture, and then with this group they were paying like a debt to the shit that they did before almost, and maybe haven't really processed and worked through, and so everyone's in this fractured and broken state. So it's interesting because they also are now at this pivotal moment, this nexus in the thing. Like where they go next is probably going to be, I don't know, probably big, right? They're going Woundwood. So it's really interesting to watch. I was in it as well. I played a Rufia. He is, that was him kind of 6 months ago, just trying to figure out what he's supposed to be doing, and really he hasn't changed either. He's still stuck in that like existential crisis. Like he's just stuck, like he doesn't know, and he has been that way that whole time, whilst also wrestling with the fact that he's kind of handcuffed himself, and he's just constantly I imagine he probably heard all that stuff going on with Australia and stuff as well, maybe. And then, like, you know, is he supposed to step in or leave people alone? How much is he supposed to take control? So I like to think of all of that stuff. Anyway, I've spoken for quite a long time, but I really enjoyed the way these last 2 episodes went in exploring just about every single character's motivations through grief and pain and whatever it is, in ways that they reflect on their own sense of self and brokenness. I stream Batman on my channel, and that's at twitch.tv/Myre.
He is the knight.
Here's the bat.
Myre's here. You can do one as well from within the shadows. What does he say at the beginning of that movie?
I am the night. I don't need to be in the shadows. I am the shadows.
There he is.
That's me, the shadows. Hello, my name is Myre, and I played card number 1 today. By order of the narrator and stuff.
By order of Gordon.
I am a guard, and I need to take you people, and I'm not this way, please.
But yeah, like it was really cool.
King or something, like, kinda. Can we do this, sir?
Yeah, it was so good. It was perfect.
Oh man, today was really cool. It was awesome being in the back, you know, like watching everything more or less, like, you know, from the side, like watching PB do her her usual, like, it's the best thing ever that no one is ever gonna see apart from a couple like random screenshots that Brad has posted inside our chat here, but just of PB
Which is not normally on the screen. Like,
no,
we're in a call where we're all able to see each other. Like, we can still like black out our cams, so we're not always there. But PB usually exits the fucking thing, and so she's not normally there. But this episode, she was there the whole way through.
Yeah.
So I was watching PB.
You haven't been here, but I have been the last couple. Because they like it.
Yeah, she's been live directing and live reacting.
And being like thumbs up or thumbs down.
It's our live hype one last week.
Yeah, exactly. The best. And I love playing these like NPC kind of characters as well. Like, I think it adds a lot to like the story and allows you to do things that you wouldn't otherwise be able to do as your character. I'm looking forward to seeing if we do any more of it and, like, you know, how it's going to continue to shape the story. But yeah, otherwise, my name is Myre. You can find me playing Star Citizen, or trying to, and Red Dead Redemption 2 roleplay stuff at twitch.tv/BradWOTO.
Perfect. Oh, and me. That's right? I'm the last one.
Yeah, BB.
Yes, hi, I'm
BB.
What?
Yes, you are currently here.
Okay, yes, I'm currently here. Thank you. I didn't know for a minute. Yes, also, Leah was not here this week, so please go follow her.
She wasn't?
She's in Germany right now, but
she's copying my style right now.
She's so small, you know, you don't often notice she's around.
Oh my God.
You know? She like skitters around and you're like, what is that, a spider? And it's just Leah like crawling over her shoulder.
No, that's kind of. I stress a little bit sometimes, all the time, but particularly with Kingmakers, I'm worried that it's going to be, oh, I want to do a whole episode about these three and the rest of the cast. Are you cool just sitting back, not doing anything? And every single time, y'all are like, yes, absolutely. I think that would be amazing, even if I'm coming in for one line or for guard 1 or guard number 2. But it allows us to tell the story in a way that I don't think we would be able to otherwise. And because everything's improv, there's no real way to plan for that kind of stuff. So it's been a really incredible experience working with you guys and telling the story thus far. And everybody killed it today. It was a very emotional episode, and I'm getting emotional. So we're going to stop now. What? Yes, she did, didn't she?
God damn it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like, PB's just so good at it. I mean, she's just the best DM I've ever seen.
All right, okay, that's enough. Thank you so much for coming out. Rate and review us on Apple, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye. Oh, fuck.
Knock, knock, Estrella. You don't belong here. You belong with me. Twice now you've escaped me. But I know where you are now. And I am coming for you.
Who even are you?